Hey, air signs, welcome in. All right, we're going to take a look at your next 24 hours and see what's going on with this energy. You have despair. Okay, well, if you're upright and you live and let it, get it. You have a honeymoon. Okay, well, there's something about guests and something going on. Okay, so anyway, whatever that's about, there's death around it. The R of the Most High is coming out. This is the letter Yod, which would be the will. Okay, so positive and negative energy. If you're not going to some type of, or if you're not done with a honeymoon or a marriage, or there's just something about traveling here, people are leaving for some type of travel energy that is here. The will goes back to traveling as well. There is despair here and depression. It's demonic stuff because of what people are doing on purpose. The acting, the stars, things being exposed, things like that. It says, woe unto him that builds his house by unrighteousness and his chambers by wrong, and that uses his neighbor's services without any wages, and gives him not for his work. No, somebody's using people out here. We already know it. And in the earth reading just a second ago, it just came out, and somebody was in the reverse. The little page of pentacles in the reverse says you can't trust this person. The 8 of Pentacles was also in the reverse, which makes 9 Pentacles, which has a meaning of I'm going to use you for money, or I'm going to use you for something here. Okay? And that stuff is depressing, that anybody would say, hey, can I get your help on something over here? And hey, and they just acting around you and using you, and you put in all the work and they don't give you nothing for it. Hey, thanks, man. Got what I wanted. And that's wrong. You're an error and you're a piece of dung to God in the earth for doing it. Causing people to be put out because of your nonsense. It's a headship piece of crazy out here doing it. God said they're sick. Show me air energy. So if you are new, my name is Shannon Hensley. I'm out of Kansas City, Missouri, and I do a really heavy work here against freaks and demonic infiltrated maggot brain filth in the earth that's wanting to use you and I. Okay? And God's fixing to punch somebody out with his arm coming out here. There's actually going to be a miracle out here. That energy right there, the Yod and the Pei, one direction, it goes to a miracle. Is something going to be a miracle? Then let's hope so. God said to get ready. We want to see our enemy destroyed. He was going to bully somebody who was bullying other people, and it's about dang time somebody gets pushed down to the ground for doing some nonsense to us. Sitting here suffering at the hand of some fool. Show me air energy. Beat them up. You'll beat them up hard. We have a little spot and then something around the past, or your ex is here. There's something legal going on because the courthouse is also here. This is your soulmates. And that energy was also showing up earlier in the fire energy as well. So you got somebody that's trying to return here as well. This is like having a forgiveness, but I don't know, that earth reading had stupid there. In the fire reading, somebody was in the hidden trying to control everything. And somebody's married and then somebody's trying to get seduced. It's a married energy right here. Somebody trying to seduce somebody and it ain't going to cut it. The person needs to be exposed for doing that nonsense. There's the cheating, lying, thieving person. strategizing. It's ridiculous. And there are a bunch of people that are involved in this nonsense. And the little investments with the 8 of Wands. And then there is going to be some type of a victory here. That's 6 Wands. Somebody's jealous because it came out in the fire reading. Or excuse me, in the earth reading. The card said, I'm so jealous over you. And the person's stupid. The person's just dumb. They're immature in whatever's taking place. It could be your siblings jealous of something around. I don't know. You got full-grown adults acting like freaks out here. There's the death matter, secret, meditation. Maybe there's something medical out here. This might be an underneath the knife. Death of a person. Definitely death all over the place in the fire reading. And there were secrets there. Death of a person, death of somebody's stupid idea out here, because God is going to make something exposed out here on a matter. Somebody's guilty for some stuff out here that they are freaking doing, and it's just absolutely not right. And somebody's got a little spy around something. Whether they spying because, well, I'm jealous, or they're spying to get some fool out of the way. God's going to get, let's say, regardless, whoever the crazy is. Dumb. Show me that communication. 7 of Cups, somebody knows what they're doing. The 7 of Cups in the reverse is, I'm clear about what I'm going to choose. So they know what they're doing, and they know that they're going to lie on purpose or thieve. They do. Somebody's trying to, because the earth reading showed it. There was money over the top of the energy, and like I said, those 9 Pentacles came out in the reverse. Somebody wants to come back and say, hey, I want to fix something. No, they don't. They're wanting to use somebody for wages and not pay them back for what, or whatever. Somebody want to use somebody for something. You're going to steal somebody's time, effort, projects, literal money. They don't give a rip. Your neighbor, who's your neighbor? Anybody's your neighbor, but it could be your literal neighbor involved in something as well. I don't know. But there's some type of a new start out here, and you got people involved in the nonsense, and there's some type of investment out here that's also connected with this past energy. And somebody's making a choice to communicate. They know what they're choosing out here. And the 9 of Cups is in the reverse. This is like an overindulging energy. This is like a narcissistic, psychopathic type of energy. You can go back to that kind of stuff. There's real watery nonsense out here. 4 water cards out here. It could be there was water that was showing up in that communication in the earth reading. More water there. 8 of Cups. It's real emotional out here, because you got somebody that is dealing with being oppressed and being bullied, and somebody taking advantage of a situation out here. And it's absolutely wrong. And you dang straight we're going to get up and fight. If that's getting up and fighting for upright purposes, we should. God said he was going to put a sword in his people's hands and slaughter some people and sting them with some words. So, yeah, I don't think so, folks. God don't expect you to be taken advantage of. Turning the other cheek and taking advantage of and letting somebody just walk all over you. Just be, God don't expect you to be walked all over. What's wrong is wrong and what's right is right. We're supposed to be putting a judgment real quick on that kind of nonsense. Okay? Turning the cheek and letting somebody say I'm sorry and working through something is different than, okay, you go ahead and use me again. Okay, you go ahead and use me again. Oh, okay, I'll just turn it again. No, people need to understand it's okay to get up and freaking fight. I'm not going to be a doormat, neither should you. Somebody guilty for thieving, lying, cheating, some stuff out here. They need to be dealt with. And the Most High said people had 24 hours to make some things right out here. Be an inspiration and get up in here and do what's right, because there's lack out here with somebody's thieving and they need their freaking teeth knocked out because they're ungodly. Nothing but stupid, fishy stuff in the hidden space in the earth reading. There's investigation going on that shows it right there. Somebody's clear about what somebody has already done. Maybe in a drunken state, making the decision what's going on. Anyway, the Most High said there's going to be some type of justice out here. He's going to make sure something's getting exposed. We have, you're protected if you're found in him, which is God. If you're keeping the commandments of God, doing his will. A baby is connected to something, or somebody just a quiet baby. I don't know. That baby comes out all the freaking time. charged. They will go to jail. They're guilty for some stuff. It just stated so. They will go to prison came out in wording. Fired. Again, somebody thinks that they're going to open their little fishy mouth there in that earth reading and the Eight of Pentacles could be read. You're fired for trying to do something. Then somebody can get fired. Good. Show me air energy. I want what's mine and you should want what's yours as well. Somebody's hands can be forced in a matter. Okay, well, good. Hope so. Some people need to get some money in my account so I can have some shelter. You got 24 hours to do it. There's a government intelligence here, and I know that I'm talking to specific people that's been using me on this channel. You got like right now that you really need to get some money in my account. Somebody's stuck in the past, and we just don't care that you're stuck in the past. You got mental issues. You're nostalgia about some stupid stuff. You're in your emotions. We just don't care about it, man. You got mental problems. God said you were sick. Somebody who spins fibers or yarn, or maybe you work for a cable company. Maybe you are dealing with an older person. There was an older feminine that was in the earth reading as well. Maybe you work with yarn. I don't know. Also, you got people that are lying and spinning little weaves, or weaving a web of lies and some nonsense out here and using people. It's disgusting. The 11th house specifically is coming out, which is air energy, which is Aquarius. So that house goes to I know. So somebody knows some information out here. Something happened 1 week ago for you all. Then something happened 1 week ago. Somebody powerful with the spreading ability of their arm. That was just in the earth reading. There was some type of head there. And whether they be upright or foul, I don't know. It goes both ways all day long till I see upright leadership. They're all foul to me until they prove otherwise. It says, let him that glorieth glory in this only one thing, that he understands and knows me, saith Jehovah, that I am God that exercises loving kindness and judgment and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, saith Jehovah. And somebody needs to exercise a judgment and call somebody guilty for their thieving, lying, whatever. They are going to go to jail. They're going to be charged for some stuff out here. Or at least God's telling you how to rule and reign and judge in a matter. Somebody's guilty. They need to go to jail. You're going to be protected if you go and do something God's way in this investigation and bring judgment to a situation, regardless who the person is. They're wreaking havoc on some people's lives. The Pope is coming out here. Okay, well, that Hierophant was just in the earth reading, so whatever. Whether the Pope is upright or not, he's going to show his fruit, whether he is or not. It can, and don't get mad at me for saying that, Pope. If you're on the other end, show what you are then. We have a little gift out here. Okay, well, anyway, somebody's using people for their gifts and stuff like that, and then, you know, it's dumb. Somebody's ex, for some of you all, is involved, and so that ex appears right here, and that ex can trace you back to a rebellious energy as well, in the negative side of an ex. Somebody could have signed something legal as well, where the ex was, stole some money out of an account type of energy. It was premeditated for some stuff, and so be it. Or something around life insurance, death policies, things like that could also have been here as well. It's like being hospitable to some stuff. It's a bad luck rune for somebody who's a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and going to be charged, or should be charged. Whoever's what. I don't know, maybe the Pope's going to jail. I don't know nothing about the person's heart. But God's going to prove some hearts out here in the next 24 hours, I guess. Shalom.